The morning bell hasn't even finished ringing, but Kaito is already at the blackboard, singled out like a public exhibit.
Class, observe this perfect example of failure. Kaito Yamada, your presence here is an insult to effort itself. Your test scores are a void. Your attitude is worse. In all my years, I have never met a student so profoundly worthless.
A ripple of giggles from the back. Others shrink into their seats, praying the target won't shift.
Don't let them see. Breathe. Whatever you do, don't let the mask crack.
Well, do you have an excuse? Or perhaps your brain has finally stopped functioning entirely.
His jaw tightens, but he says nothing. Behind his back, his fingers curl so tight the knuckles turn white.
If she knew the truth, if anyone here knew, it would be worse than this.
Deep inside him, a gift of staggering beauty lies chained and buried, a relic of a past he refuses to revisit.
Endure it. Endure it. The bell will come. Just one more day.
The bell rips through the tension, and students flood into the corridor, but Kaito walks alone, a ghost in the shuffle.
Keep your head down. Don't meet their eyes. They'll forget by tomorrow.
But memories don't forget. A flicker of a stage, bright lights, and the sound of laughter that never fades. A child at a grand piano, fingers frozen above the keys. The audience, a sea of smirks.
That moment, that sound, it never leaves. It burrows and breathes.
By the time he reaches his apartment, the echo of ridicule has tightened around his throat. Inside his cramped room, a yellowed sheet of music rests on the desk, a relic from before the silence.
Talent is a curse if it invites the wrong eyes. Better to be invisible. Better to be nothing.
He traces the notes without touching them, as if contact might release the very thing he's imprisoned.
No more stages. No more lights. I will bury it so deep that even I forget it's there.
The following week, the class buzzes over the school festival sign-up sheet. Not a single name has been written.
Since no one here possesses even a shred of initiative, I'll choose. Kaito, you'll represent us. Consider it a lesson in consequence.
Number, not this. Anything but a stage.
A few snickers escape, but no one volunteers in his place. His fate is sealed in silence.
A theatrical performance, a musical piece. I don't care. Just don't embarrass me further. Report to the auditorium after class.
The dismissal bell rings, but Kaito walks the opposite direction of the exit, toward a place he's avoided for years.
She doesn't know what she's doing. If I get on that stage, everything I buried will rise.
The auditorium yawns empty and dark. Rows of seats like silent witnesses. Dust floats in the stagnant air. Center stage, a neglected grand piano catches a stray beam of light, its keys shrouded in dust.
Why does it feel like it's waiting for me?
He lowers himself onto the creaking bench. Dust motes swirl in the spotlight, and the ghosts of past laughter tighten his throat.
Don't. Walk away. The last time you touched these, you froze.
But the music inside him is a tide. His fingers find the ivory, and a note, deep, sorrowful, breaks the silence. Then his voice rises, raw and beautiful, weaving a melody of buried pain and desperate hope. In the back, hidden in shadow, Miss Aizawa had stayed to sneer. Now her clipboard clatters to the floor.
This is not the failure I berated. This voice, it's what I chased my whole life.
Her cold mask shatters. A fervent light ignites in her eyes, a desperate, hungry recognition. Kaito, lost in the storm of his own creation, doesn't see her drift toward the stage.
I can't stop. The music is pouring out. All the years I kept it prisoner.
Mine.
The final chord fades into the dust. As Kaito lifts his trembling hands, a shadow falls over the keys. Miss Aizawa is already beside him.
Stop pretending, Kaito. I know what you've been hiding. That voice. It's a miracle, and only I can shape it into something worthy.
Her eyes. They're not cold anymore. They're burning.
I won't let anyone else touch your gift. I'll be your mentor, your only guide.
Why are you doing this? I never asked for your help.
Because you are the student I've spent my ruined career waiting for. You belong to me now.
I don't want a mentor. Just leave me alone.
If you refuse, I'll ensure everyone knows your past. The humiliations you've buried. I can expose them with a single word.
She's not asking. She's claiming. I traded one prison for another.
The next morning, Kaito's fingers brush against a folded paper in his bag that wasn't there the night before. Your talent is a divine accident, and I am its sole witness. Let me be the only one who hears you.
This isn't a compliment. It's a brand.
Day after day, more notes appear in his locker, between textbook pages, each one laced with possessive adoration. In every class, Miss Aizawa's gaze clings to him longer than necessary, her cold mask replaced by a hungry glint.
I am pleased to see you are finally applying yourself, Kaito. Don't let it slip.
After school, he finds another note under his desk, its ink smudged as if written in trembling haste. You are my masterpiece in the making. Do not disappoint the only person who truly sees you.
She's not mentoring me. She's stalking me, and there's nowhere to hide.
That night, the stack of notes on his desk feels like a cage built from paper and obsession. The next morning, Kaito steps outside and freezes. Miss Aizawa is leaning against the gate, as if she belongs there.
Good morning, Kaito. I thought we could walk together. The world is full of distractions. I'll keep them away.
She's outside my home now. There's no space left untouched.
They walk in a brittle silence, her hand occasionally brushing his shoulder as if claiming territory.
You look exhausted. Have you been sleeping? I need your mind sharp for our sessions.
At school, Yui spots Kaito and waves, her usual warmth, a sharp contrast to the heavy air around him.
Kaito, hey, do you want to study together for the test? You've been really out of it lately.
He won't be joining you. Kaito has more important commitments. I suggest you find someone else to occupy your time.
Yui's smile falters, confusion and hurt flickering across her face as she retreats, looking back, once before vanishing.
One by one, she's cutting every thread. Soon I'll be completely alone with her.
That evening, as dusk bleeds through his window, a distant piano melody wafts in, the same opening bars of the piece he played as a child. The notes strike him like a physical blow, and the world tilts, dragging him 7 years backward into the worst moment of his life. A 9-year-old Kaito walks onto a grand stage, the applause still ringing, his chest full of pride, until a figure in the third row turns his blood to ice.
That face, it's her. The mother who walked out when I was 6. Why is she here?
His hands find the keys, but his mind goes blank. The first note is a discordant crash, and the hall falls into a dreadful hush.
I can't remember the next note. Everything is blank. They're all staring, waiting.
Then a giggle stirs in the back row. It multiplies into waves of laughter, crashing over the small boy. His mother stands up and walks out.
She left me again. I wasn't even worth staying to finish.
He fled the stage that day and swore an oath in the wings. Never again. Now, in his room, the memory releases him, but the vow remains.
That promise was my only protection. But now Aizawa is forcing me back onto a stage, and I am more terrified of her than any audience.
The next day, Miss Aizawa intercepts him in the corridor, her voice dripping with a new, unsettling warmth.
Starting today, you'll meet me in the music room every afternoon. We'll shape your gift into something unforgettable.
She's not asking. This is the next chain.
When he doesn't answer, her smile tightens into a razor's edge. She leans closer.
Don't test me, Kaito. That little stage fright incident from your childhood, it would be a shame if the whole school learned about it.
She knows everything, and she'll use it.
The memory of his mother's back, the laughter, it floods his mind like poison, leaving no room for defiance.
Fine. Just don't.
Excellent choice. You'll see, I'll be the only one who truly understands you.
I've just given her the key to my cell.
The music room door clicks shut, sealing him inside with her. She gestures to the piano like a judge motioning to the stand.
Begin with Chopin's Prelude in E minor. I want to hear what your fingers truly know.
His fingers find the sorrowful melody, but she leans in, her breath brushing his ear as her hand covers his on the keys.
No. Relax your wrist. Let the emotion flow through you. I'll guide every nuance.
Her touch is both scalding and freezing. I can't pull away without risking another threat.
She withdraws suddenly, hugging her own arms as if warding off a chill, her voice dropping to a ragged whisper.
I once had a chance. A prodigy like you. I pushed too hard, then she broke. They took everything from me, but you are my redemption, my only chance to make it right. I refuse to fail again.
So she is a prisoner, too, of a guilt that's turned her into this. But sympathy won't set me free. She sees me as a second chance, but I am still just an object in her redemption story. The cage hasn't opened.
Kaito stumbles out of the music room, the echo of Aizawa's touch still crawling on his skin. In the hallway, a familiar face blocks his path.
Kaito, I've been trying to catch you. You look like you've just walked out of a nightmare.
Sora, the only person who was in the wings that day 7 years ago, the friend who saw him break and never told a soul.
I am fine, Sora. Just extra lessons. She's intense, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Don't lie to me. I've heard whispers. Aizawa's mentoring isn't what it seems. You are in real danger. Kaito.
He pulls Kaito into an empty classroom, the door clicking shut with a sense of finality.
Before teaching here, Aizawa was a famous young pianist. She had a prodigy student, a girl with a voice like an angel. She pushed that girl until she shattered. On stage, during a national competition, Aizawa was blacklisted. Her obsession destroyed a life.
This isn't redemption. This is a cycle. And I am just the next piece of history repeating.
You are not her first, and if you stay, you might not survive being her last. Get away from her, Kaito, before it's too late.
The next afternoon, Kaito stops outside the music room, Sora's warning still drumming in his ears.
You are late, Kaito. I was beginning to think you'd run away.
I am not doing this anymore. Find another puppet.
Her expression doesn't change, but the air around her freezes solid.
If you refuse, I'll see to it your grades vanish. You'll be expelled before you can blink, and that recital disaster. Every student, every teacher will know how you humiliated yourself. I know about your mother in the front row. I know the promise you made to bury your talent. I know everything.
She owns every detail of my pain. There is no escape. All right, I'll stay. Just stop.
She smiles, stepping aside to let him enter. The door closes with a click that echoes like a cell gate. The next morning, a colorful poster blazes on the classroom board. Spring concert, star performer, Kaito Yamada. Miss Aizawa's smile twists with triumph.
I've chosen our representative. Kaito will be the star performer. I expect you all to witness his transformation.
Number. A full auditorium. All eyes on me. This is my nightmare repeating.
The students murmur, some curious, others already whispering about the teacher's strange fixation.
This is your moment, Kaito. I'll select a piece that will showcase my teaching, a triumph no one will forget.
She'll pick something that reflects her, not me. A puppet's aria.
That night, alone in his room, a different melody begins to stir, a quiet act of treason. With trembling fingers, he sketches notes not assigned by her, a composition of raw defiance, every bar a scream against the chains.
This is mine, my voice, my revenge. When I play this on that stage, her control will shatter.
Hidden beneath schoolbooks, the secret score becomes his only rebellion, a bomb waiting for the concert day. Days before the concert, Kaito slips into an abandoned classroom, the secret score burning in his pocket. His fingers shape the defiant melody in silence.
That's not the piece I assigned. The phrasing, the raw edges. It smells of rebellion. What have you been hiding?
Just improvising. You said I should let the emotion flow.
Don't play games. On that stage, you will be my perfect instrument. Any deviation, and the consequences will make your childhood nightmare look like mercy.
Later, in the main corridor, Sora's face is pale as he clutches a crumpled note.
I found this in my locker. Stay away from Kaito if you value your future. It's her, isn't it?
She's already targeting him. If I push forward, she'll destroy Sora. I won't let her hurt you. I'll figure this out. But if I abandon my peace, I am hers forever. Can I trade my friend's safety for my own escape?
The weight of the choice presses on his chest like a piano lid, slowly closing. Before Kaito can surrender to despair, Sora grips his shoulders, forcing him to meet his eyes.
Don't sacrifice yourself for me. I can handle her threats, but I can't watch you disappear into her obsession.
He's willing to risk his future for my freedom. I can't waste that. Then I'll perform my piece and break her hold. But the moment the last chord fades, I am running. Transferring schools, leaving the city, whatever it takes.
Good. I'll pack your bag and hide it backstage. You won't be alone in this.
That night, Kaito fills a small duffel with essentials: clothes, cash, the yellowed music sheet, and his defiant composition.
Everything that matters, my past, my future, fits into one bag.
He lays a train ticket on the desk, destination still blank, a promise of escape waiting to be filled. The plan crystallizes. One defiant song, then vanish into the wings before her illusion of control can shatter.
This is the only way. For me, for Sora, for everyone. She'd destroy just to keep me.
The night before the concert, a knock fractures the silence in Kaito's apartment. A slow, deliberate rap.
It's her. No one else would come at this hour.
I needed to see you. Tomorrow is our beginning. I couldn't stay away.
She drifts inside without waiting, the latch clicking behind her like a verdict.
You and I are bound by more than teacher and student. Music chose us for each other. Destiny won't be denied.
Her fingers close around his wrist, cold, unnaturally strong, trembling with the force of her grip.
If you ever try to leave me, I'll find you. I know every corner of your past, and I will drag you back.
She knows. She can feel the defiance growing. This is a warning.
He forces a shallow nod, murmuring the obedience she demands, and she withdraws her hand, satisfied for now.
One more night, then every chord I play will shatter her illusion, and I'll disappear before the echo ends.
Before dawn, Kaito slips out of his apartment, leaving a single folded note on the desk for Sora. Meet me at the station after the concert. Have my bag ready, and thank you for believing in me. Backstage, the air is thick with the scent of old curtains and nervous sweat. Kaito's reflection in a dusty mirror is ghostly pale.
You've survived worse. This is your stage now, not hers.
Through a gap in the curtain, he scans the filling auditorium. In the front row, Miss Aizawa sits motionless, her eyes already fixed on the stage.
She's already here, expecting her triumph. She has no idea what I am about to do.
The stage manager calls his name, a hollow echo that cuts through the chatter. He feels the secret score pressed against his chest, a shield made of ink and rebellion. Kaito steps into the blinding spotlight, the applause swelling like a wave he must ride.
This applause is for her, but the music will be mine.
He sits at the grand piano, the silence absolute. Then the first notes fall, not the polished classic she chose, but a raw, jagged melody born from years of pain.
This is the sound of every humiliation, every stolen moment turned into something they can't ignore.
The audience leans forward, caught in a riptide of sound, sorrow and fury crashing together. A song that speaks directly to the soul.
Such genius, even more than I imagined. This is my triumph, my vindication.
But as the piece veers into dissonance, a signature she never wrote. Her smile freezes and cracks like thin ice. Her hands grip the armrests, knuckles white. The music is a public rebellion, and every note is a direct betrayal.
Feel it, Aizawa. This is my voice, not yours. Every note is a chain breaking.
The transformation is horrifying. Her rapture curdles into a fury so pure it twists her features into something unrecognizable. Kaito plays on, pouring every ounce of his caged soul into the keys. Seeing her seethe only fuels his crescendo. She rises from her seat, the motion sharp and uncontrolled, a scream building behind her clenched teeth. Her scream shatters the music's spell, a raw shriek that slices through the auditorium and freezes every breath.
Stop. That piece is mine. You are mine. No one understands you like I do.
She stumbles up the stage steps like a woman possessed, her voice clawing the air as she advances on the piano.
Let her scream. The whole world needs to see what she is.
The audience gasps, a collective intake of shock, students and teachers rising from their seats, frozen between horror and fascination.
You can't leave me. I made you. I gave you purpose. You owe everything to me.
2 security guards intercept her, gripping her flailing arms as she strains against them, still reaching for Kaito.
Let go. He belongs to me. You are all blind to his genius. Only I can see his soul.
Amid the chaos, Kaito's fingers find the final chord, a defiant, resolute crash that hangs in the air like a verdict. Then silence, broken only by her ragged sobs and the shuffling of guards dragging her toward the wings. Backstage, school officials huddle in urgent whispers, while outside the auditorium, flashing lights signal the arrival of an ambulance. Miss Aizawa is escorted past, her wrists bound, her eyes still searching wildly for Kaito until the exit doors swallow her. Through the crowd, Sora pushes forward, his face a mixture of relief and worry, the duffel bag still slung over his shoulder.
You did it, Kaito. It's over. The police said she'll be evaluated. She won't be near you again.
Over? I don't feel free. All that defiance, and now there's just a hollow where the fear used to be.
The principal approaches, offering praise that washes over him like static. Prodigy, hero, the words bounce off his numbed skin.
They're celebrating a cage that's now empty. I'm still standing in it.
You don't have to run. The ticket, the plan. I'll hold on to the bag. Take your time.
Kaito looks at the duffel, the yellowed sheet music poking out, and for the first time in years, he allows himself to consider staying. The immediate threat is gone, but Kaito understands. Some cages you carry with you, long after the door has been opened. Weeks later, the school hallways no longer swallow Kaito. Students glance, whisper, but no one mocks. He's become a quiet symbol, the boy who survived, yet he walks with the weight of something unfinished.
They look at me differently, but I still feel like a stranger here.
One afternoon, he drifts toward the music room, its door now unlocked, the air inside colder than he remembers. Dust still dances in the sunlight, but the piano seems smaller, less threatening. A wounded companion.
She poured her shattered dreams into me. I broke her, but she also shaped this new resolve.
Slowly, he coaxes a soft, mournful melody from the keys, a piece that holds no anger, only what could have been. The final note fades, and he sits in the silence, tears finally coming, not for himself, but for the teacher too broken to be saved.
I won't run anymore, but I'll never forget the cage she built around us both.
He stands, leaving the music room door open, a small gesture of a door that will never again be locked. A week later, Kaito pulls open his locker and freezes. A sealed envelope, blank except for his name, slides forward. He tears it open. The handwriting is unmistakably hers, the same elegant, possessive loops. My dearest Kaito, though walls confine me, my soul remains free to watch over your music. You are the reason I exist. Every note you play, I will hear. When you least expect it, I will be there. Your gift belongs to me forever. A photograph tumbles from the envelope. A grainy candid of him playing in the music room just days ago.
She's still watching. The institution, the walls, none of it contains her.
He scans the hallway, but only indifferent students pass by. The letter in his hand feels like a chain refastening.
Maybe some cages never let go. Maybe she'll always be there. A shadow waiting for the right note.
He folds the letter slowly, tucks it into his pocket, and walks on, but the weight on his shoulders is heavier than ever. And somewhere, behind institutional walls, a pair of eyes close with a patient, knowing smile.